Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Kaiserreich with me, Alpha Omega, and the Austrian Empire. So, in the last episode, the Kingdom of Spain has won the war, or the Civil War, and now is at peace. Right next to us though, the Civil War in Italy is still raging and the poor Italian Federation is just gone. Same with the two Sicilies who are being demolished, and I think that Rome is gonna fall right after. In the United States of America are actually taking over, destroying the Pacific states of America and invading Mexico, which is kind of interesting to see. The syndicalists are still fighting. I'm surprised by that because their capital has fallen a long time ago. They're basically being encircled from all sides, so that's not gonna last much longer. But yeah, I think we got our winner. The United States of America with Dominion of Canada are gonna be the North American heroes. Anyway, for now we can unpause and start the game. As far as our production goes, we are doing great. We've upgraded all of our tanks, which is amazing, and we have the old ones now in reserve. I'm going to distribute them to our infantry once we have enough for the change. Remember, we wanted to switch the motorized recon to armored recon, and we wanted to switch one of these regular infantry divisions or different infantry battalions for artillery battalions, which is going to greatly increase the capabilities of these units, but it's going to cost us 432 extra artillery pieces, and I think that's without these guys. And all of our light tanks in storage, an extra 54 more. So we can't really do that right now, but it's going to be another phase of our rearmament. By the time when that is happening, we are going to be focusing on getting more Kraftjäger divisions that are going to be working as our punch divisions. Did we actually upgrade them with... Yeah, we did. We gave them that motorized artillery piece, which is great. But these guys will require engineering and logistic battalions as well, eventually. Okay, so the training is going on. How are we doing on the construction? Another military factory is coming. Oh wow, we actually got quite busy here. We got 4 lines now running, 3 full and 1 at 4 factories, so that is just great. It's actually really great. Okay, so let's just keep adding. I'd like to get more dockyards here. We got both, but we don't have the military factories there, and we don't have civilian factories in here. So we can do it kind of like this and throw in another rubber refinery. Okay. This is looking good. Upgrading everything. Collapse of the American syndicates. Well, that is what we were speaking about the moments ago. And the fall of Chicago. Federal forces have been pushing towards the combined syndicalists of America's temporary capital in Chicago for a while now. Reports are now coming in on the city's imminent capture by advancing troops of John Silas Reed's current... On the city's imminent captured by advancing troops. Oh, there is a comma there. John Silas Reed's current whereabouts are unknown, but it is believed that he has fled the city with militia units. Reports indicate that military police has begun rounding up and arresting potential agitators and important syndicalist figures, and that many fires are spreading unchecked through the city's high-rise districts. Is this the end of the syndicate experiments in America? And collapse of the American syndicates. It appears that the syndicate's government is on its last leg in the American Civil War. Already most of its land has been swallowed up by the other American factions, and what is left is but the last remnants of its army. Now demoralized and suffering from mass desertion, but holding out against all hopes that a miracle might save them. Some syndicate leaders have already met with the enemy faction generals to negotiate the terms of their inevitable complete surrender. Okay, so now it's just the United States of America with the Dominion of Canada against the Pacific States of America and Mexico. Oh, they actually have... What the hell is this? Oh. What? Okay, and the war... Sardinia. Oh my god, they're actually... Yeah. Yeah, okay, I never noticed that. They are allied with the French Republic, Portugal, and Sardinia. And Sardinia actually managed to make a naval invasion and start taking parts of Mexico. My god, that is something that I did not expect to see in the game. But yeah, it is there. We can see it with our own eyes. Okay, we're at 42 pieces per day of the new infantry equipment. That is starting to be pretty decent. The efficiency is increasing by 0.15 per day, meaning we are increasing our production dramatically. It will still take quite some time to upgrade all of our infantry equipment, but I'm fine with that. Almost at 5 pieces of improved artillery per day. The light tanks are getting there as well. Almost at 6 fighters per day. Getting close to 2 naval bombers per week. And it's, generally speaking, everything is fine. We can be happy with the state of our economy. As far as manpower goes, though, well, no, garrisons are down to 74,000, so I guess that the revolts are curtailed. Yeah, Hungary is at 0 resistance, and its compliance is reaching out to 70 in some places. Nice. The only one where we can actually speak of active resistance is Macedonia. Well, cool. I'm going to shave that off with the military police again. Now, don't be fooled. This does not mean that we are, stable, because the moment we get into a war and our stability drops by 30 to 40, these revolts and they're just gonna flare up again. So we need to be ready for that. And I don't actually know how. I think that it would be wise to keep 150 political power in reserve at all times, so that we can jump from extensive conscription to service by requirement at any moment when we actually needed to do that. But yeah, we would need more than 60% or more than 0 surrender progress. Wow, actually we would have neither. So that means the prerequisite would be the war propaganda. For 90 days, we could war support. So that would be 70. We wouldn't get enough, though, for that. We would need a bit more. Damn, that's bad. We need to find a way how to get more manpower. But, as the compliance grows, we are going to get it. Kaiserreich und Königliche Technisches Militärkomitee. The Imperial and Royal Technical Military Committee, or TMK, with its origins dating from 1717, is an institution of the Kaiserliche und Königliche War Ministry tasked with the observation, development, and application of military technology. Their role in modernizing our armies is absolutely essential, ensuring that the monarchy does not fall behind in terms of technological development and that our troops remain well equipped. So bonus to infantry weapons and support artillery. Now we're gonna go with this one. That's 35 days, but once it comes, it will allow us to cheaply research this one, which is the Kettenfahrzeug model 1937. I'm really looking forward to that one. Yeah, we'll have a couple of advances here very soon. I guess the Vienna Circle giving us 8% boost is pretty good. Non-core manpower, 20%. Yeah, we really need to get more of that, though. But hey, we get monthly 3,000, which means that in a year we get extra 3 divisions. And that is something that cannot be underestimated. Oh, you guys really need a ton. How are we with the cavalry divisions? So I was actually thinking of putting them into semi-motorized Or I mean, maybe even full motorizing them. That would save us 1200 manpower, increase the defense by 10, and increase the breakthrough by 34. Soft attack would remain the same, but with the engineering company, defense would go up by 40, breakthrough by 40, hard attack by 51. And if we added the light tank, and actually put in one more motorized artillery, this would be a pretty decent, punchy division. But the fuel usage would more than double. We have enough light tanks, support equipment, and trucks to do this. We don't have enough artillery. It costs 45. We basically remodel the entire division. If we went just like this, the fuel usage would be better. Defense would increase. Soft attack would increase. Breakthrough would increase. We just go like this. Well, these are all fine points, but let's not think about it right now. Okay, fighters, everything seems to be okay. I'm gonna put that extra factory on tanks, because we still need to remember distribute them on our infantry divisions. And I know the tanks could be upgraded, but I think that we are going to do that right after this, because the light tank is going to be available. We're going to start working on the medium tanks too. So yeah, just hold on, we're going to get there. We could actually go ahead and do like a revamp of our abilities here by just straight up going improve the engine, improved armor protection, and new light tank. It is ahead of time, but light tanks are something that we're really relying heavily on. And after that, medium 1934 and 1940, and start producing the 1940s. That would be pretty good. And I believe that having this tank would give us quite a big boost to the production value. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea here. That might be a good idea here, because we are going to heavily rely on them, and the production efficiency is getting pretty high. And I mean, they're not bad. I mean, this is a solid design, but it's gonna age very poorly very soon. So while I appreciate and want to distribute them, as mentioned before, yeah, Republic of Italy has been syndicalized. That is really bad. Yeah, and here we have the bypass of Sicilian ties. After the Weltkrieg, we recognized Italy into a federation of pre-unification states led by Habsburg, but after we withdrew from the south of Italy in 1925, most of the federation abandoned our ambition and it collapsed. Should we rekindle our Neapolitan ties? So, yeah, we can actually... It's full independent. We could go here, friendship with Milan, unify the Italian alliance, can declare war against... Yeah, we can still go through this and just intervene against them, but I'm not sure how that would go. What's their strength? They are not stronger than us at this point. They are actually much weaker. They got tons of airplanes though. The Navy is pretty decent too. Industrially, they are just horrifying though. So the later we attack them, the better for us. Second Risorgimento complete. Today, the chairman of the Socialist Republic of Italy, Palmiro Togliatti, announced that the Second Risorgimento of Italy had finally been completed. Ever since the Civil War, we have dreamed of an Italy that is not only whole, but it is truly free, he said to a cheering crowd in Rome. Now the dream has become a reality. Italy has been released of its foreign masters. of its capitalist masters, of its kings and aristocrats. Now, for the first time, it truly belongs to the Italian people. Syndicalist forces have been busy spreading throughout the parts of the country once dedicated to resisting syndicalist control, and it's unknown if the Socialist Republic of Italy will ever truly attain the stability the government has promised. Now, they are alone. No, actually, they are not. We got France here, and yeah, they immediately got allied. Yeah, that is the problem. There is a big block building here. I mean, we are allied with you, aren't we? No, we are not. Okay, that is a problem. That is a problem. But I think we could hold off Italy at this point, especially once we get the new divisions trained. Yeah, you guys need more artillery. But hey, you know, down to minus 655, only 121 days. So we are going to get there. And it's still speeding up. It is still speeding up pretty dramatically. So don't say that I didn't warn you. So if we switch you to the armored recon, reconnaissance would go down though. Okay, we would now have enough for it, but that's only pertaining to the existing units, not to the new ones. So let us just keep chugging along nicely. Are you guys working on the construction queue? Yep. We should have the next rubber refinery already soon. Okay, we're already upgrading our fleets. That's great. So that means the 2 extra submarines have been finished. Okay, I'm starting to have a problem here with what we're gonna do with the weapons. No, not with the weapons per se, but with the production. Okay, let's put you on aircraft. And the next 2 factories are gonna go... No, actually... Yeah, let's put you on the naval bombers. They do have quite a big impact on the naval combat. And we have a large coast. So having you guys in the Adriatic Sea is going to be very beneficial to us. Okay, 2 squadrons have been completely upgraded. No, actually no. No. So we still got tons to go. The Marquis and Tibet has signed a peace deal. Okay. Nice. Tibet is now at peace. East Turkestan. So is Russia though. Moscow Accords. There is a lot of factions brewing around the world now. That is... Oh, just speaking about it, Mongolia has joined the Moscow Accords. And Australasian Guard troops. Australasian Guard coup. So are they no longer syndicalist? They aren't. Amazing. Shocking news from the Republic of Australasia as the Australasian Guard, a group of right-wing authoritarians who have long criticized the Australasian government for not doing enough in its suppression of syndicalism and who lost in their recent electoral bid by a fair margin, have seized control of the government. Led by Field Marshal Thomas Blamey, a new government immediately promised that the Republic of Australasia would do whatever it took to stamp out syndicalism within Australasia. Blamey also stated Australasia would dedicate itself fully to the Entente alliance as a proud and loyal member of the British Empire. Demonstrations have already broken out across the nation, and thus Australasia faces an uncertain and likely unstable future. And we finished the military automobile Western expansion. While the Austrian Empire were pioneers in adopting automobiles for the military, they were always limited in numbers. The Kaiserliche und Königliche Militär Automobilwesen is the section of the TMK responsible for the development and deployment of military vehicles. The importance of trucks is already clear to the general staff, and they made the motorization of the army a priority. Cool. So now let us get the tank trials. 45 days, I don't think... Yeah, we're not gonna have it... Well, we could wait a bit for the bonuses. The Fifth Zili-Fengtian War. Tensions in China have remained high since 1927, when the German intervention brought the 20-year conflict between the various factions to a temporary standstill. Over the last decade, however, both the Fengtian government in Manchuria and the Zili in Beijing have consolidated and built their forces. The stage is set for the most dramatic confrontation in over 10 years. Whichever side emerges victorious, however, will not be alone. Japan and Germany still loom large over the region, as the land of the rising sun greedily eyes Germany's positions in the Pacific. And the victor of this war will no doubt have a part to play in that conflict as well. The battle begins. So where was that? Fengtian Greek? And the Zili Greek. Huh, never mind. Well, we got the Bauer 4.7 centimeter Panzerabwehrgeschützt, artillery specialized in defeating armored targets like tanks. So these are great because they give us heavy cannons, which we will need for the medium tanks. I'm thinking here, our plan was to go with the armor here. I could also go with you, but that is a bit ahead of time. This would take only 47 days, this would take 70. What would this give? Extra breakthrough, extra piercing. Upgrades heart attack and piercing, and all of the tanks. No, those are tank destroyers. Get heart attack and piercing. I think I'm gonna start with the light tank here. I know it's ahead of time, but they are, a core of our armored initiative. Okay, we got the maintenance company done. Maintenance, repair, and overhaul are important to keep military equipment reliable and safe to use. Having companies dedicated to this will ensure that it's given appropriate attention. And we're gonna wait for us to finish the tank trials, because that's gonna give us research bonus to armored technology. Yeah, Socialist Republic of Italy joined the Third Internationale. Well, isn't that just fun? Okay, our second infantry army is being recruited. Okay, production lines are chugging along nicely. Things are improving. Oh, actually, you guys might just immediately start on this. Yeah, you can start on this, the Kettenfahrzeug model 1937. We don't need to wait for the two armored bonuses. We're gonna get them, but we don't need to wait for them. Now this should change the entirety of... Yeah, I think this is gonna change the way we see our motorized units. How big of a difference that's gonna be? A production cost nearly... No, it actually more than triples. Armor goes of their hardness. Defense 26. Breakthrough increased by 1. Yeah. These will be really important. They got piercing. Holy hell. It's kind of funny because they don't have an actual attack. They just got piercing. Well. Nice. Okay, and we got the military police 2 finished. By engaging in regular police duties in occupied territories such as traffic control and maintaining public order, our military police can minimize the chaos and confusion which partisan movements thrive in. Yeah, and we're up to nearly 400,000 men again. Excavation 3 is going to give us another boost, which is great. How far are we from tank trials? 15 more days. So we're going to end the episode when we finish that. Okay, the next synthetic refiner will be done in a day. Nice. So here we go, from 5 rubber to 8 rubber. Nice. Not that we would be independent, like seriously we are not, but it is still getting us where we need to get. Okay, Trieste and over Austria will build us a civilian and a military factory. There's the dockyard. How's the upgrades going along? Still got a ways to go, but we are advancing rapidly. And dockyard boosts are good. Yeah, you guys can soon join the main fleet. Okay, you're the one that we still need to upgrade. You guys will be the mining fleet, and you could actually get upgraded as well. There is way more that you could do, but considering your mining fleet, I'm gonna put you into a separate fleet. You are fast. You got decent mining weighing, so let's put. Oh, we don't have a commander, so let's get you one, Karo Schwarz, and you are going to be the mine. Where's the symbol? That's not a mine, this is a mine. Okay, gotcha. Pardon me. Excavation free. Progress in geology helps us determine the location of resources. We can now focus our extraction efforts in places where there is a greater chance that large amounts of natural resources will be found. So extra resource gain efficiency of 10%, and we got tank trials. With the trauma of the Weltkrieg still fresh from many, tanks were eagerly embraced in the Austro-Hungarian military as their use were proven during the war. With companies such as Škoda and the ČKD developing some of the most advanced tank designs in the world. As tank development rapidly advances, the TMK wants to hold trials for new tanks for different purposes. Okay, we could do a reform here, go with the Flieger Corps, reinforce the Navy, or we can actually start with the claims, and I think we're gonna go with that, because those are going to lower the resistance for now and for the future as well. So let's claim Romanian lands. And as was mentioned before, we are going to go ahead and use those bonuses immediately by starting to research the basic medium tank chassis, and let's actually go with the engine for now. And I think that, yeah, the next one is going to be 86 days. So cool. So we have set up ourselves for a win, and I think we can go with the delay next. Even when a battle cannot be won, it can be advantageous to slow the progress of attacking forces with ambushes and delaying tactics. So we get that new tactic, and all infantry and motorized and mechanized get extra 15 organization, which is actually really good. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we are going to continue with the story of Austrian Empire.